Last week, we had an amazing trip, and this week started with studying in the library. But first, I want to talk about the trip to Rabenštejn Tower organized by our professor. Located in the center of České Budějovice, this Gothic tower dates back to 14th century and was once part of the city walls. It was even used as a city prison at one point, as the lower part could only be accessed by the stairs from the first floor. Over the years, it underwent changes in late Gothic, Renaissance, and later neoclassical styles, and today it hosts various exhibitions and workshops. When we visited, we saw an exhibition by Thomas Medek. After the trip, before class, we celebrated our friend's birthday. For international students, special days like this can sometimes feel a bit lonely, since we are away from our families and the people we are used to spending time with. But being together and celebrating these moments makes everything feel so much better. The next day, we went to see Diary of Wishes, a one-act ballet by Edim Soshka, about dreams, choices, and the lives we wish we lived. After the performance, we went to my favorite restaurant in České Budějovice. Here, Revati is full of energy, as always, and bullying us. We really enjoyed today, and of course, the Indian food was amazing. And we came back to the place you might remember from the previous video, and Noeli and Revati made their wishes. This week has been academically intense, so I spend most of my free time studying. Since the library is close to my dorm, I really enjoy going there to study. And in between, we stopped by our favorite bubble tea place.
This practice is for more time, and I think we can leave it for the last lecture.
We also gave our presentations in migration and my country to the third-year social work students, specializing in migration, refugees, and minorities. I focused on different migrant groups around me, those I grew up with.
For listening.
This flops. Please don't.
We wrapped up this tiring week with an Indian dinner invitation from Adnan and Mohammed, whom we met through a mutual friend. We headed to Prague with Noelia to watch the Romeo and Juliet ballet and spend a few days there. Prague National Theatre is truly stunning with its architecture. The idea for the National Theatre came about in 1844 among patriots in Prague. And after years of planning and fundraising, construction began in 1868 under architect Josef Zitek. Its interior is inspired by Czech history and Slavic mythology. The theatre first opened in 1881 but was soon heavily damaged by a fire. Thanks to a national fundraising campaign, it was rebuilt by Zitek's student and reopened in 1883. National Theatre stands as a symbol of Czech national identity, hosting drama, opera, and ballet performances.
It was so good. So good.
After the ballet performance, we went to a Thai restaurant and the food was delicious. The next day, we started our morning at Prague Castle. Founded around 1880 by Prince Bodzivoj, it has been the center of power and religion since the Middle Ages. Over the centuries, it was expanded and renovated in Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles. Today, it serves as the official residence of the Czech president and is a major symbol of the Czech history and culture. Prague Castle is recorded by the Guinness World Records as the largest coherent castle complex in the world. Highlights include St. Vitus Cathedral, a Gothic masterpiece, and the Basilica of St. George, one of the oldest churches in the country. We loved walking down the Golden Line, a row of tiny colorful houses where castle workers once lived. One house even belonged to Franz Kafka's sister, where the writer spent some time. Another highlight was the knight armor exhibit on the second floor. It was an impressive collection. We also visited Daliborka Tower, which was a former prison. Afterwards, we went one of our favorite places, Knedlin, to enjoy some delicious dumplings. In the evening, we took a walk on Charles Bridge. I love seeing it both in daylight and night. It really makes me feel like I'm stepping back into the Middle Ages. The next morning, we had breakfast at a cute little cafe. Later, we met up with Revati and we visited the Chamber of Deputies, the Parliament of the Czech Republic. This is the lower house of the country's bicameral parliament, and one of its seats is the historic Thun Palace, built at the beginning of the 18th century. After that, we walked through the beautiful streets. We had a sweet treat chimney cake before heading back to České Budějovice in the evening. It was such a lovely and enjoyable week. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.